Hi, I'm Tim Zacharias with your Cougar USA Tip of the Week.
This week, we will show you how to properly install a bladder tank for a domestic booster system. A properly installed and charged bladder tank is critical to the overall operation of the domestic booster system, especially during the low flow shutdown sequence and to minimize pump short cycling. The tanks have a rubber bladder or diaphragm that separates the water and air inside the tank. The compressed air in the tank maintains system pressure when the pumps are shut down due to low demand. The bladder tank installation location depends on the pump system discharge pressure. Below 100 psi, we recommend installing the tank right off the system discharge as shown here. If the system pressure is above 100 psi, we recommend installing the tank in the upper floors of the building where the system pressure is lower and the tank will be more effective. In either location, the piping will be the same. We recommend a block and bleed valve configuration in the piping to the bladder tank. The block valve isolates the bladder tank from the system piping. The bleed valve provides a way to drain the bladder tank of water. Without these valves, the entire system would have to be drained to service the bladder tank. A pressure gauge is required at the bladder tank to read the system water pressure. The bladder tank air charge should be 5 to 7 psi lower than the system pressure on that gauge. To check and adjust the bladder tank air charge, the tank must be drained of water. First, take note of the system water pressure at the tank. Then close the block valve and use the bleed valve to drain the tank. Once drained, check the air pressure of the tank. If it is at or above the system water pressure, the tank will not be properly filled with water. If the charge is too far below the system pressure, the tank will not maintain system pressure for long when the pumps are shut down. To lower the air pressure, press on the Schrader valve to release air and use an air compressor to increase the pressure if needed. Again, the bladder tank air charge should be 5 to 7 psi lower than the system water pressure at the tank. Once the air charge is correct, close the bleed valve and slowly open the block valve to refill the tank with water. You may need to use the bleed valve to bleed air from the line. Once in operation, a quick way to test if the bladder or diaphragm is working properly is to quickly press on the Schrader valve. If air is released, the bladder or diaphragm is good. If water is released, the bladder or diaphragm is bad and the tank should be replaced. In the description below, there are links to our Tip of the Week videos on the low flow shutdown sequence and other booster pack features.